What is up? What is up? What's going on, guys? How goes it? All right, so we are going to be working on the the tier list. I don't even know why I have my game up. I don't really need this. I guess we need it just in case for some stuff, right? Yo, what's going on, Thiago? All right, let me make this larger. All right, so that should be a lot better for you guys. Okay. So, those of you who are here now, I know a lot will be probably joining later on throughout the stream. So basically we're going off of global. Just know that, remember that. Everything's all global, nothing going on with JP, because when you do that, then there's a lot of other factors that you have to put into place. Now, I do know that the exclusive equipment is coming, and that's going to change possibly some people's positions, but we're going to we don't have the like actual like our own personal like takes on that, because most of us haven't used the exclusive equipment, right? So like we don't know what they can do for certain units and their power or whatever. So there's a lot of things that, you know, we just don't have the information for. And so I don't want to like base that off of like I said, everything's going to be based off of global. And then like, I mean, if we don't have anything concrete and like what's going on now, then it's going to be pretty difficult, honestly, to judge. So just putting that out there. So, and then just remember, this is Kaiten. This is gonna be field warfare. So do remember that. The buffs, 20% for S, 10% for A, 0 at B, C is -10, and D is -20. So do remember that. Although some units, you know, are pretty much gonna be rated high. I just know that. But see, I think that's pretty much everything I can think of. I'm trying to think of everything like to get into for our quote unquote rules. Give me a sec. Kind of stalling a little bit of time. Want a couple more people to get in. Give me a sec. All right. So I'm gonna get some of these students out of the way. So basically how the tiers broke up, we have always used. Always used are going to be students that are going to be like pretty much like Hibiki, Kotama, like and then I'm trying to think of who else. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put them up here because like these two are pretty much heavily used, and I will say like Hibiki is pretty much like also pretty insane for this as well. And then the way that this is made in the priority, for those of you who are new, the reason why I don't have SA and everything like that is because it's a little bit of it's a little hard because it like to rank them. So this isn't like priority of the units that you want to, if you haven't watched the previous ones, and that you want to level up, have max, have for this specific raid, right? So this is just for this raid. It's not for like overall, but it's like for the Kaiten raid. This is who you want for field warfare, basically. So a lot of stuff I have to, a lot of information I have to put out there. But we're gonna be using like, yeah, Mutsuki. Hold on. Let me add a row. No, it's gonna be complicated. There's so many students. Hold on. All right, so the Mind Queen. No, she's definitely gonna be on there. I want to look and see something. I can't remember what her what is it called? Her warfare, what she likes best. So she actually likes field. So she's an A in field. So that's a big one. So I would say with her being AoE, with her being a so far we'll put her in a high priority, like one of the highest priorities, because one, it's really nice because we put her pretty high on our last tier list for hero, right? And so if people leveled her up for hero, then hopefully they have her leveled up on this. Azaza is pretty high. These two are both used for the literal recent one. Yeah, did get her stars for free. Let me see. Who else is like, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Serena and Tsubaki are like pretty much always used. Like, I mean, Tsubaki is used for a different reason in this, right? Like, I mean, I don't know, like a tank and a healer. Well, this isn't like priest raid. But I'm gonna put them up here for always use. Right now, I'm gonna put them always, like for always. Yeah, Shiriko's used for Kaiten. Well, no. Well, no, I'm not saying that Tsubaki. I'm not saying that Tsubaki isn't like we're not talking about PvP, we're talking about the Kaiten. But no, Tsubaki, the thing is that like for the tanks, it's hard to like rank them like anywhere here and probably because like Tsubaki's used everywhere, right? Like she's used because even if you don't have the right DPS or you're doing like extreme hardcore and you're not right, you can put in Tsubaki to pretty much like soak up damage. So like, you know, she's always used. Serena is like used in everything. Like that's why I have them above highest priority because like these four, you use them in like Kotama used her in every raid. And then you use these three in almost every content in the game. Like if you saw my Hibiki video, like she's yeah. Like these four are pretty much used in almost every bit of content that exists in Blue Archive. I'm trying to think. Yeah. We said Shiriko. Where is she at? Where is Shiriko? It's an order of really. Yeah, there we go. So Shiriko, well, she does. Shiriko's really good for the second team. I mean, for the boss, Kaiten, the mech. And then there's Serica, too. Like, I mean, like, because if you have... Well, like, if you're putting somebody in between, that's where I put them in the first spot. Where basically, they could be the highest of high, right? Because we're gonna have other students here. That's where like if you have somebody who's on highest priority, right? If you have somebody, hold on, I haven't even checked their moods. I have to check their moods. I'm just throwing them up here because of, you know, they're used. Let me see. So let's check some moods actually. Ooh, okay, so Azusa is a D in this. So hold on. I'm just moving them because of moods. This isn't set in stone. We're still gonna discuss, but she's not in the right mood. She's still very, very, very good, but she's not in the right mood. Oh, S Hina is an S in this. So yeah. And then who are we looking at? Yeah, that's why I have her in the highest of high. I'm still looking at everybody. We're still gonna move people around. This isn't set in stone. We're just putting people in a place. Let me see. Serica. Not Serica. Yeah, Serica. If y'all really want it. Yeah, these are bad. Smooth and I mean Asuka is really good. I'm not gonna like down that. But see, this tier list is also interesting, just like with the priest, because you have students that are like You have students that are really, really good for first phase, and then you have students that are really, really good for second phase, right? Like, that's what makes this one interesting. Share code doesn't have a minus. All right. What else we got? True. I'm trying to like think of all the meta. Oh, there's Koharu. Where y'all wanting to put Koharu? Y'all want to... Now there's a couple ways you can put Koharu. Koharu does a lot of damage in this on the first phase. And she's a really good healer. So, like, Koharu, do you want to put her as just always used? Because pretty much now she's always used in raids. Or do you want to actually rank her? True. But where y'all wanting to put Koharu? Y'all want her up here because she's going to be used no matter what? Or actually put her here because she does damage? Because I'm okay with putting her always used because she's used in almost every raid. So it's kind of... Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, you could still put her in a very high priority level up, right? Or if this is a student that's always used, then you want to always have her regardless. That's pretty much what it is. Like, because I would rather tell somebody, if someone was looking at this, I would rather tell somebody, like, have your Koharu leveled up regardless, because Koharu is used in a lot of like raids, right? Versus if you put her like here, right? In this, they're not really thinking like, oh, okay, like she's good for this. Highest is fine. Yeah, because I mean, for me in Extreme, when I did Extreme on this, Koharu did a lot. Because I was able to, for mine on live stream, I was able to group everybody with Juri. And then with Juri, it is hard to rank her. Because she's a very important unit to have. And I would say, if you're putting her here, then it's like, yeah, like, it's a very good high priority to put her. But like you said, if you're not doing Extreme, then honestly, what's the point? Okay. I heard you saying swimsuit. So where are we wanting to put swimsuit Iori? Yeah, in Extreme, she's like top tier. We're going to put S Iori. I mean, she's really good. I saw a lot of people in some of the top ranks have her. And she's a little tanky. She's obviously good for the first round with the AoE, especially if you can get a couple hits on them. I would put her pretty high. Also, from looking at her mood, let me see. She's also an S in this mood. So. She's an auto attacker with her passive. Y'all want her in high? Y'all want her now? Because she's an S in this, do you want to put her at the top of high? Do you want to put her at the top of high, as in like, you know, for an auto attacker for phase 2, she's really good to have? Or do you want to put her below Shiriko, because Shiriko is used for the shield? Because I would say like Shiriko with the 2 EX costs, even though Shiriko's a B, I would say, yeah, there you go. And because Serika is a D, I would put her over Serika. Because she would, you know, she'd be able to pump out some decent damage. Okay. And somebody said somebody else. Aru. All right, where are we putting Aru? Y'all want to put her? Most people don't rank her too high. Most people put her up in high. Like, from what I've seen. Like in the last one, people's thoughts on her with her EX skill, they really don't care for it, right? Because a lot of people aren't really going for her EX skill. Yeah. See, like me, I group with the sushi people. Yeah, no, I believe it. But with having to use that grouping strat, is that something that, you know, we're wanting to, like, are we gonna rank her high because of the pull stat? Because yeah, like, because I group them because it just makes it easier. That's me personally. Because I also have a unit that I use to pull them together. But I mean, if you're doing that, then like you said, but then that makes a lot of characters with an AoE really good if you group them though. Like that kind of makes it insane for a lot of characters. How would one go about grouping the Sushimen? The way I did it was with Jury. I There's that way too. So there's two ways. So the way, let me see if I have the live stream. I don't know if I still have it. That was like, is it this?
Finding your first house can be frustrating.
But thanks to Realtor.com's home alert.
Give me a sec. Yeah, a lot of people do those speed runs. Okay, so here, I'm gonna show this real quick. So this is, for those of you who are wondering, like a way to group them together. So like, so I was like doing a, yeah, I mean, Shun is used for hardcore speedruns. I'd probably put her up at the top. Well, let me see. Where is it at? Okay. So I have them grouped here because I'm using jury pretty much to pull them together. I think like I was kind of able to get 5, but it's not really like the way, but I could at least get 4 with like 1 pull. But that's how I was able to like use like Koharu to do a lot of damage. I was able to use Hibiki to use a lot of damage because of that, basically. And it was pretty fun. But yeah. And then the other way, like they're saying, is like same thing with the Tsubaki. If I were to like, you know, get, yeah, see right there, I got a 5 Hibiki. So like if you were to move, you know, Tsubaki in there a little bit more. But yeah. That's a way. I don't know. So y'all want to put, now do y'all want to put, what is Aru's mood? Hold on. Before I place her, what is Aru's mood? Out of curiosity. She's a B. And then we have to also, I'm trying to make sure we got all the meta ones out before we start going to everybody else. Where are we putting the 6 mind strat? What? Doing too much. Where do y'all want to put let me see. Akane, that's what I'm thinking of. Akari. I mean, she basically does a similar thing. She just doesn't have as much like crit. That's about it, right? Like she doesn't have as much crit damage. She's a B. So then like Would you put her? Would you put her over Serica or under Serica? Because of the AoE. Well, then, like, if y'all have Serica, hold on. I was literally about to ask that. I was like, shouldn't Serica go at the top of somewhat priority? Because, like, I mean, some of these other units are a little bit better now that we have more. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, even though she has because with her mood, her EX skill buffs her attack, speed and everything like that, but like 20% is a lot in terms of like EX. Oh, so let's get all the reds out the way. Where are we putting Hina? Regular Hina. Where are we putting Hina? A lot of people say she's a good auto attacker if you have her fully built and everything like that. That's what they said for Priest. People were really, they're like, oh, well, in JP, she's really, really good. And I'm like, I see nobody like, people will be like, man, she's such a good one. She's such good. But it's like, I mean, I feel like there's better. I know it's true. I know it's true. But like, I don't want to entice somebody to ever use their, I don't want to ever tell one to use that EX. Like, it's going to be terrible. Pretty much. Hey, what's going on, Nico? All right. Regular Izumi. Where are we putting her? I know where you guys are gonna put her. If you don't use her EX, then it's just taking one slot. It is. Yeah, no, I knew you were gonna put her here. If you have no one else, I knew it. Now, okay. Kayako. Kayako has AoE. Izumi's just not good. Nah, if I ever get her one day, I'll find a way to use her. Kaiko, same thing. I think she's rated higher than Izumi by a lot, though. I think Kaiko. I mean, I'm Kaiko biased. Like, oh, Izumi at the top? Nah, I got somebody special at the top. I'd say at least preference. Me personally, I say preference because if somebody had a Kayako fully maxed out, Yeah, it can move them. You can move the Sushi Rangers with the fear, right? I mean, I say she's a little bit. I say she's more useful than no one else. Kaiko is cute, but not very useful in any content. You don't know that yet, man. She might have somewhere that she might be, but in all honesty, I would preferably put her in preference only because if someone didn't have, for some odd reason, if someone didn't have like Asina, Mutsuki, Koharu, Aru, or anybody else, and they did the grouping, or they didn't even have to do the grouping, but like, yeah, then it could work. Jesus, I'm starting to not remember who else is in Explosive. Some of these people are like, okay, so what is he? Her name Yoshimi? Kirano? Oh yeah, Kirano. No, Yoshimi's penetration. I just got Kirano today. So where y'all putting her? Y'all said no one else? I'll put her above because she got AoE. Oh yeah. Where y'all putting Small Shun? Saya. Where y'all putting Small Shun? Small Shun, EX skill, EX skill and stuff. I feel, me personally, someone could say Small Shun's amazing. I feel like with the fact that you have to do an EX skill on her, and then you have to wait 20 seconds to do another one, like, she can, like, I mean, she could do damage, but like, it's too much. I mean, like, honestly, okay, so like, Small Shun requires, yo, what's going on, Kenshin? No, I'm talking like for second range. Even the, like, we were talking like second range, like, yeah. Man, y'all got, like, yo, what's going on, Izu? Starting to get some people in here. I mean, Kirano, like, does... It decreases their accuracy. It might work. You never know. Not at all. I haven't even used Kirano. I honestly just got her yesterday, I think. Oh, you just woke up? It figures. She does nothing? What do you mean? She could, like, if you use Kirano, I'm gonna use her in PvP one day. I'm using her in PvP to lower everyone's accuracy, and I'm gonna have an evasion team. Watch. I probably won't. Bunny and Arrow? Oh, yeah. Bunny and Arrow is explosive. Okay, so Bunny Naru. Yeah, she has a taunt and. Okay, so I mean Bunny. Okay, so Bunny Nero has a taunt. At her third level up, she has a taunt, so that makes it good. And just like does a bunch of extra with it. So like for this raid, well, I don't know. I mean, she's not a Tsubaki. Tsubaki without much investment can do what she needs to do. So never mind. What am I trying to? What am I looking for? There we go. What are y'all talking about? High priority. Y'all want her up here? Y'all want her? Where do y'all want her? She has a taunt. Because I mean, y'all could also just put her in always used. If you're gonna always use Bunny Naru, if the community agrees, you would always use Bunny Naru over Tsubaki. I mean, a tank is weird to rank to me, but I feel like a tank is something that like you would pretty much want to always use, especially if they're very good for this. But you know, because personally, I would just put her up here. That way, there's no argument. I don't know if anyone else agrees. I'll just put her up here. I'm not putting every tank up there. There are some tanks I just won't even put on here. Yeah, Kenshin, but Kenshin, we're not putting Insane yet. We're doing just what we'll have in global, because we have no idea when Insane's coming out. So I'm gonna be making another one for when Insane comes out. So this is just for Extreme. This is just global. And this is for Kaiten Raid. Yeah, this is for Kaiten and it's just for global. Insane, the reason why I'm not putting Insane in this is because that's gonna change up so much. It's gonna change up so much. Like some of these, like some students won't even be able to use. True. But, well, I would say, if you want to argue that, I would say for somebody, Bunny Nero, to get her taunt, you have to level it up to 3. So you have to put investment into her. First is like Tsubaki, to get the taunt, you don't even have to put investment in Tsubaki. So, like, I mean, that is a thing. The fact that Tsubaki can be used regardless of what you have her EX skill at. Like, if someone just joined the game and they're wanting to do the raid, they could use Tsubaki. But like, Bunny Naru, you literally have to level her up to 3. Oh yeah, Saya. Yeah, true. Insane makes things weird. I might have to make like a whole separate thing Most players won't even touch Insane. Yep. If they're not a whale, they're not touching it. Where are we putting Saya? Where are we putting Rat Girl? Where Rat Girl go? She has AoE. She has AoE. She has crit rate on her sub skill. Where y'all putting her? Put her in preference. Being that she's a support. If she's a support. Hold on, let me think. If you did... I'm gonna put her... Alright. I think for the same reason... Yeah, this is true. So, nah, that seems too generous. I'm gonna put her at the top of preference. I was thinking bottom somewhat priority because in the same reason that y'all gave for Aru and Akari, if you group them, if you had a Saya and you grouped them, then Saya could do some damage if someone really loves Saya. And she also gives everybody extra crit, so that kind of gives her a little bit, but her mood is the worst. True. I didn't know that. For mood, I didn't even use her in this. I didn't even use her in this last one, so I don't know why I'm like trying to defend her. But it'll be below. It'll be below. But Serica's also a red, so you know. That's why Serica's down here, because she's a red. But Serica is also better than Saya. I will say that. The fact that you can pop off 3 Serica ults over as Saya's. Y'all were saying S Izumi is in preference. Hold on, what is S Izumi? What is her mood? I know she doesn't do a bunch of damage. I'm just curious of what her mood is. Yeah, I was thinking of the coconut, but like, I can't get to the... There we go. Yeah, she can... I think she's a little bit better than what someone said is preference. She's better than that. Yeah, I think if she's an A, and hold on, she's an A, and her EX cost is only 4. It can ricochet up to 5 times. It can do a stun. Like she can do a bunch of stuns. I would put her higher than preference. Not like we have high priority a little stacked. But there's other units to come. Then we can put her at the bottom of somewhat priority. We just need to add more people. We just need to add more people into somewhat priority. Well, that's if someone fully invested into her, then she would be, you know, amazing. For them, she'd be copium. But I think the thing is that we don't have anybody in somewhat priority. So someone's like, if someone were to like join this, they'd be like, why do y'all have S Izumi next to Serica? And then they would like, you know, be like, what are you talking about? No, that's what I'm saying. We don't have anybody. We don't have anybody next to Serica. Exactly what I just said. everyone's like, but she's not next to Serica. And it's like, it's because we don't have anybody else in somewhat priority. Like, there are definitely characters between Serica and S. Izumi. Who else? Yeah, but tanks aren't really. Yeah, I really don't even like ranking tanks like that. Like, I mean, you could quote unquote say like, yeah, but Haruka with her EX skill and when they're all grouped can do damage. But we'll talk about the tanks later. I'd rather just bring up the tanks later. Tanks are gonna be weird. Who's the next red? What is? Hey, there's Suzumi too. Maki? Yeah, we'll do her. We're gonna, after we do all the reds, and we'll get to the yellows. Where are we putting Suzumi? The 1-star. I know most of y'all don't even know who that is. She does AoE damage, and she does a stun. If there's somebody on this earth that has a... Hey, she does extra damage to people with the CCs, well, she does up to 52% if you have a level 10. If there's somebody who had a high invested Suzumi, bro, you are a mad lad. We're putting Suzumi. She's a red. Come on, you gotta... She's better than Kirino. She's better than Kirino. Hey man, I'm gonna put her down here if you have no one else. You guys have to be nice to everybody. You have to be nice to all the units. Yeah, she is red. For extreme, I'm gonna put her down here. Is that everybody? Except for like... Oh, yeah. Mashiro. Where do y'all want Mashiro? Mashiro, if anyone... let me see. 3 cost. She has a 3 cost, and her mood is S. Her mood is S, and she has a 3 cost. Where are we putting her? She has RNG though. I mean, if you have it maxed out at 75%, but she has RNG, and her sub skill does nothing. we could put her in somewhat priority because I don't like the RNG. I wouldn't put Mashiro anywhere with these people. But I would say if you had one fully invested, right? Then it could work for you. Yeah. She will do decent. That's the thing. If you use her and she actually hits, then she will do damage, right? I mean, like with a 3 cost, that's a lot. Like she can do a lot with a 3 cost. But yeah, you have to be a literal mad lad. Because she could do something. That's going off. That's just being lucky. You have to be the luckiest gamer. I think that's it for global, right? Because yeah, that's a blue. These are blues. Yeah. I'm not even gonna like mention like okay. So then it's I think I forgot my triangle. Did I forget my triangle? Mystic. Okay, there we go. I wasn't gonna talk about them. But Hare is somebody. Yeah. Alright. Hold on. Somebody probably still has a Hare built up from I don't know if y'all remember. Do y'all remember playing PvP when Blue Archive first came out and everybody was rocking a Hare? I remember people were using Hare like so much because they're like, yo man, that stun though. When they get that stun, like like it was kind of, and then they were talking about the sub skill for the extra evasion. She's explosive and she's B, but she goes. Where is she? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, Notica. I actually got Hard last night in PvP. I remember though, I never used Hard. I remember that though, you never used her. Yeah, like y'all remember like Hard was like really used, like bro, she was like up there for PvP. Yeah, we're gonna get to the blues, Justin. We're gonna get to the blues. Blues are have a lot of blues. Yeah, and Izuna will be good, especially if you have her highly invested. What is? Does Notica even do damage? I actually don't remember. On her normal skill. Her normal skill does damage. She gives people accuracy. 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 Bruh, if y'all don't take Notica and like, where is she? Bruh. I don't even want to put her. Yeah, like, no. I'm not even putting her on the list. She doesn't do anything. Oh. She doesn't do anything. I looked at it. And y'all were like, she's down here. No, she's not even down there. At least these people do damage. She's so good. Nah, bro. This one right here, she's in God tier. Hold on, let me make her special tier. Oh no. Wrong color. This one was gray. This one was gonna be pink. God tier. This is my tier. The queen. One of the stages in the latest added high evasion. This is true. This is true. All right. Joint exercise Kobe. All right, so blues. All right, so we're gonna talk about blues now. Where are we putting let's see these blues. All right, so we got Eris. Where are we putting Eris? Alice, Erisu, Eris. Where are we putting her? 6 EX skill cost. She has basics that can pierce through. She has a lot of crit built in to herself. But you think the blues should go into if you have no one else? Blues, well, some blues are decent. Some blues are actually pretty decent. Some blues will actually be better than some reds. But like some blues, like Eris, is like Eris is like, you know, here. Like, I mean, Eris, if you were to be a mad lad who grouped all of them together, right? And then if you were to group like 3 or 4 of them together and you had a really strong Eris, and then like you had your max stacks, yeah, blue is neutral. Like Eris could do like decent damage. Eris God tier for sure with Jury. Yeah, but Jury, see, first off, I'm not gonna let you put Eris next to Jury, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll put somebody else up here. But see what's crazy is some mad lad is if she's red, then that's just unfortunate. She is, yeah. Unfortunately. I mean, she is adorable. She also caused the game to go into a whole, you know, Eris almost single-handedly ruined the game by herself for everybody. Where are we putting Chise? Where did y'all say you wanted to put Chise? Oh, you don't have Eris? You hope you get Eris with Akko? Hopefully. Hopefully. Where are we putting Chise? Decent shield breaker. She says good if you don't have Shiriko. So she's good if you don't have Shiriko. Y'all want to put her... What's her mood? What's her mood? Just like a question. Because if her mood is decent, well, I mean, like, she's a red. Oh, okay, then yeah, that's only 2. So then, do y'all want to put her at the top of? If she was an S, I mean, or an A, I would say that you could quote unquote use her for first round. But like, see, the thing is that, ooh, this is actually, hold on, this is difficult. Like, are we putting her at the top of preference or the bottom of somewhat? Or y'all want to put her at the top of somewhat? Where y'all want her? Oh, y'all want her at the bottom of? Y'all want her at the bottom of somewhat? Well, in that sense, see, the thing is like Saya, but like, would y'all say that she's like a little bit better than Saya, or like, or an actual like tier difference than Saya? Because the thing is that Saya is a 6 AX skill cost for AoE that you probably wouldn't like use, even though she's a red. You would use it like she's a D. So like, is Saya? Because that's where you're having her. Is she on par with Saya, or is she better than Saya? I'll ask you that. If y'all say she's better than Saya, then she's going at the bottom of somewhere. All right, so we got one person saying she's better than Saya. That's one person saying Saya is better. But she higher than Saya? See, this is the question here. I can't wait to abuse restart button. Only one person said that she's hotter. Okay. You need one purple Gehenna? Yo, you got it. You got it. All right, so I'm still waiting to see, like, a lot of y'all. All right, so that's Q saying that she says better than Saya. If y'all tired, I'm just gonna put it right here. It doesn't seem like most of y'all are like. All right, we'll put her in preference. That means she says next to Saya. Blue. Harna. Where are we putting Harna? Yellow Rat's amazing. Where are we putting Harna? Well, it's not like if she's good. The question is like, she doesn't have to be like excellent or good. She has to be usable. And since she's neutral, she's usable. If you have her max invested, right? Like let's say but with her mood being bad and she's neutral, she's getting she's not doing anything. And do you really want to tell somebody to max out a Harna for Kaiten? Because she's just a single target. But like, where do y'all want her in preference? Y'all want her in front, middle, or end? Because front, middle, or end? Because like Small Shun is Small Shun actually has the element, but she's like a D. Better than Rat. I don't think she's better than a Rat. I don't think she's better than Saya. I mean, sorry. I was looking at some stuff. So like, Harna is a blue. And she's only good if you have her EX Shield 5. I think for that fact, I can't put her higher than some of these people because like, you're telling me that you'd have to fully invest into her. And other than that, I don't see her being better than some of these people. Personally. That's me. Small Shun can pull out damage that could possibly be more than Harna. Saya can give everybody crit. Her egg skill cost. If anything, we could probably move Saya down. But then if we move Saya down, I would probably move Small Shun up. I would probably do this. If anything, I would do this. Because Hina would be an auto attacker. Y'all say Chisei is really good for the shield break. Small Shun can, I don't know. You could do maybe something with her EX skill. But that's what I would do. I don't know if y'all are fine with that or not. Because Kayako and Sai are 6 EX skill costs. It's pretty ridiculous. Honestly. We're just talking about this rate. We're just talking about this rate. Yeah, but the last two. We already talked about literally on my first tier list, Harna was like literally at the top because of her mood. And then the one we did last time, Harna was also up there as well. Like, we all know that she's a good investment. But that's like a whole different topic. We're not ranking who the best students are in Blue Archive. Because if we were, it's going to get very confusing. We're just ranking just for this. Because we made a tier list over who's the best. Like, that's... Put her in trash because her egg still never crits. That's true. She also never hits in PvP. But Mood, you are right. Harna is good investment overall. But there's no way I would tell somebody. There's no way I would tell somebody to level her up for this. No, that's all good. That's why I made it this way, because like if we were to have like if we were to make a tier list of the best only on enemy side PvP, you're right, bro. You straight up right. Alright. Yo, these jelly beans are hitting. I have like leftover candy from Easter. Well, I'm eating all my daughter's candy. It's so good. My daughter has the best candy. Alright, back to this. Blues. Sumire. Where y'all want to put Sumire? If you have no one else? Where y'all want her? Wait, she's not even a blue. Ignore that. She's not even a blue. Wait, is she? Fuck. I don't have her, so I don't know. Yeah. I don't have her. No. I know. Let me let all, like, 15 of y'all comment. Yeah. I forgot. I've never gotten her. She hasn't come home yet. It's fine. It's whatever. I don't understand why I don't have her yet. That's Azusa. Where do y'all want S Azusa? Some of y'all love this unit. I feel like some of y'all rank her high because of y'all's waifu. But we'll see. Where y'all want her? Cause she hella waifu for some of y'all. High priority. That's 2 for somewhat. You think lowest of high priority? Because of defense down in phase 2. Then that's you're saying. Well, that means you're saying she's right next to Akari. Are you saying that she's like... I think for the... Because her EX skill cost is like 5, right? Yeah, the defense is terrible. Yeah. Defense is terrible. Probably. Yeah. And what's her mood? I don't even know what her mood is. She's a C. So with her AX still being a 5. Because I know somebody would try to use it. Yeah. She's not quite a D, but she is a C. Ryder Shiriko. Where do y'all want Ryder Shiriko? Actually, what is Ryder Shiriko's mood? I haven't even leveled mine up. Oh, she's a B. She's a B. She does AoE. Neutral. Somewhat. We got somewhat. We got neutral, which is could be basically. Preference is basically neutral. Preference is like. Would y'all say she's better? 50% attack down. It's Copium. I'd put her above these two though. Whoa, y'all say below this? Y'all saying she's super copium. All right, hold on. Somebody commented. With Mitsuki being one of the highest, Aru and Akari should be higher. Hold on. I think the reason why we put hold on. Let me look at something. So I think the reason why we didn't put Akari and Aru super high was because of their AoE damage. I mean, not AoE damage, because of their mood. But because it's neutral. But I can't remember if we because Esiori was a like Esiori was like an S. I think everybody up here was a decent mood for it. If there wasn't a mood, then I would put them up. But for the fact that now I would say that the thing is hold on. What might need a little bit of a talking. Shiriko's mood is neutral, and these two are S. So like Naru and Iori are S's, but Shiriko is really, really good for the shield break. And since she's really good for a mechanic, I can't really put these two higher than her, though. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. When there's a mechanic, it's kind of hard to rank somebody over her because she's good for the mechanic. But they're decent options. Plus, I think also, yeah, for skill cycling too. Also, Yusko, we put them in high there, knowing that they could also be really good if you do the grouping, right? Like Mutsuki, you don't have, like, you can still just do the EX skill and do some damage, right? Like with her being an S. People put Azusa up here because they love Azusa. But Mutsuki, with her mood, even with her EX skills, she could do damage. And then with the mines, of course, like, stuff could be different. Somebody said somebody else. Somebody said Shizuko, and I think I completely ignored it. I'm not looking at Shizuko. Shizuko. Are we even going to... Ugh, she's a blue. Where y'all putting S Mashiro at? S Mashiro's an S. Where y'all putting her at? Y'all were trying to put her higher from the last one. Where y'all putting her at? S Mashiro. Where's she at? Where is she? I just lost her. There we go. Where I putting S Mashiro at? Kotori? Yeah, Kotori is pretty good. If you have no one else, not useful. What? Probably. But then someone's gonna argue her basic skill where she can give all that extra like crit damage. Mitsuki is one character nobody talked about being good for raids, but then suddenly she was OP. We had to build her in a rush. Yes! Talk about it, Vaughn. Talk about it. And I think that's something that I feel like JP influences, because here in Global, Mitsuki was literally never talked about. All of a sudden then everyone's like, yo, build Mitsuki, build Mitsuki, build Mitsuki, build her. And Kotori is gonna be another one. Like, Mitsuki was like, no one was, I think it's because though, like, everyone was focused on PvP when the game came out. I think everyone was really, really focused on PvP. And for a while, your best PvP units were used, your best PvP units were used in a lot of raids, right? People were using Karin, you could use her in a raid. People were using Haruna. Well, Haruna wasn't really, didn't have a raid too much, but like the bombs, people try to use her in PvP and stuff. You like Mitsuki at first because of the bombs? Yeah, the mines. Yeah, I know what you meant. But nah, bro, like, for a while, people never really talked about her. Then all of a sudden, they were like, oh my god, you have to build her. Like, she is amazing. Get her out. Okay. And then somebody said, yeah, it does the same damage as Azaze's skill. I did the math. It's kind of insane. But is Bunny Karn? Hold on. I need to look at it. On what you said earlier about Kenshin for Kotori, I think Kotori is better for like a Shirokuro situation than this, because you don't really want to move your people. I was just thinking. I mean, the barrier I know is good, but like, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to move my people. But I do acknowledge that Kotori is really good. She slept on. Kaiten phase 2 from all the damage during the sword slash. Hmm. That's so hard to like. That's so hard to rank. Yeah, I hear a lot of talk about her for Insane. I hear way more talk about her for Insane than anything else. So like, I'll ask this. If Insane didn't exist, well, right now it doesn't exist. Would you use Coterie on anything from Extreme or below? If you had a fully built up Coterie, like EX is 5, you got your skills at like 7, well, like, you know, 5 or 6 or whatever, would you use her in Extreme or below? Like if they just gave you like a maxed out Coterie? Only if you don't have survivability, only if you don't have Koharu. So y'all say, but if y'all are only using her in Extreme, right? If you're putting Coterie on here for survivability and you're only using her for Extreme, right? Because that's typically, or if you're a new player, right? Like, yeah, how about this? If you are a newer player though, are you telling somebody to level up? Are you wanting someone to level up Coterie for, like, you know, for something like this for survivability? I think that's just because if I'm looking at a new player, would I tell a new player to build up? Would I tell a new player to build up Coterie? Yeah, like, you know, like, yeah, I feel like, because if you're like, because oddly enough, I still see people joining the game, and if you're newer, like, Coterie is going to be somebody, which is why most people don't have her built, right? Because a new player, they're like, there's no reason to build Coterie. And then the only reason why veteran players are building her is because you're preparing yourself for later content. But like, that's because we are literally just using our extra mats. Like, in a downtime to having a Millennium student, basically. Yeah, I mean, you're using your new mats for like so many other characters. Like, there's so many Millennium students. It's ridiculous. A lot of people are going to join for Bunny Girls. Yep. And those are both Millennium. Okay. But Kenshin, Kotsuri, though, I always forget Kotsuri whenever we do these. Nah, they're not forgiving. But like, since Kotsuri's only really used for support, the thing is, Kenshin, like, since she's only used for support, and she's only good for like extreme, And that's only if you don't have the survivability. I don't know if I could rank her because it's like a very specific thing for like someone who's been playing, and it's something that you don't advise any newer player to do. And for any player who's like 60 and above or whatever, like it's based off if you don't have survivability, but then it's like that's also saying you don't have Koharu, it's saying like you don't have a built up Serena, it's saying you don't have like, you know, a good tank, that's like saying you don't have a lot of things for a player who's been playing since, you know, almost the beginning. It's just a lot. It's a lot of factors. It'd be hard to rank her. But for some of the other raids, I don't know. There are some raids where I would put her on here for sure. But this one, I don't know, it's hard. I might have to make a category for something like that. I always thought about that too. A category for like healers. Like if someone didn't want to have a Serena for some reason, but like can make a pitch for her in Bina for the next raid. True, because Bina is actually stupid. Yeah, well, yeah, Kenshin. Kotori will definitely shine in Bina because Bina is stupid. Why is Serena so good besides low cost? Because she has a heal on her normal skill. So she's able to heal you without doing anything on her normal skill. Same as Koharu. And she has an EX skill that is because of her low cost. And she can reposition. So you have reposition, low cost, and she has a basic or / normal skill heal. And also, she is a 2-star, so she has low invest. No, not a 2-star. She's a 1-star, so she has really good. She's cheap, basically free. But that's why you gotta pretty much free healer. That is one of the best in the game. 2 EX. How is she still not farm? I have no idea. I guess they're just like, look, whenever you summon for something, you'll get her. Like, I mean, most people have her 5-star. Yeah, it's literally you farm her on the gacha. He just postponing 5-starring. Speaking of 5-starring, like Guitar Rock made a video about why he doesn't 5-star. It was interesting. There were some things he said I agreed with. I haven't talked to him about it. There are some things I agreed with him on the 5-star. But there's also some things where I feel like 5-star, like when you 5-star, if you 5-star the right unit, I feel like it's really good for certain stats. But also though, you could also waste a lot of materials for 5-starring. But yeah, he has a bunch of 4-stars, which is not bad. It's just to not 5-star, I think it's better, like, because he was saying it's better to average out your units than to go for a 5-star on every character. Which is true. It's better to average out your units, but shouldn't Irie be in God tier? You need your DPS at least 5-star? Yeah. In most cases. Yeah, exactly. Because he just made a video. I know a lot of you guys follow him. He just made a video about not 5-starring, and I'm thinking like there's the equipment coming out, so it's like it's a little hard. The only student you made was Hibiki? Yeah. I mean, like, I've spent money in the games, which is why I have a lot of 5 stars. I still have some 3 stars, like, that are meta students. Like, I still have Iori 3 star, Shun 3 star. But, yeah. Anyways. I think this is pretty much yeah. I mean, these healers, I really don't know what to do. Like, for the healers, I feel like the only reason why, like, I feel like for healers, I would only put healers for, like, I feel like priest is the only way I would actually, like, start ranking other healers other than the ones that people always use. Personally. Only reason you have 5 stars is because of PvP rushing. Yeah. Because it's random. That's where it really matters. That's where it really, really matters. But I think this is our list. I can't think of anybody else. Oh! Do y'all want... I know somebody. Do y'all want Cherno for support reasons? Or not? Yeah, it is. 4-star versus 5-star Hoshino is completely different. Cherno Copium. Because I love Cherno. And I think of invested Cherno is useful. You don't have Cherno? Ooh. Cherno for 13? Yeah. Cherno has like AoE. Cherno has she can help you cycle. Y'all say somewhat? Oh, yo, what's up, doggo? I didn't think you were gonna join. Cherno is OP. I love Cherno. Jesus, bruised my hand. Haruka for a decent tank. Actually, you're not wrong. Since we put Haru, since we put Neru. Okay, hold on. All right, so wait, Maki. So y'all said Neru and Maki for shield breaks? But isn't Maki a But Maki's skill cost is 5. I can understand Neru. I could understand Neru for the shield break. But Akane for phase 2? Yeah. But hold on. Where y'all want to put Haruka? Let's get Haruka out the way. Where y'all want to put Haruka? Shield break is still good with Maki. That's just such a high skill. Oh, wait. Akane, there's no defense here. Actually, I just thought about it. Wait, y'all say Haruka in high priority? That means you're putting her over. Hold on. This is extreme. Let me check some. Let's look at some numbers. Which is a B. So I don't know about over Banero, but her EX skill cost 4. Does 1500% of attack as damage in fan shape area. In a sense, it like there is a like Haruka does. It doesn't say how many times, but like Haruka do hit hard with her EX skill for some odd reason, and she shoots really fast. So but it does hit a lot. And she is tanky AF. That is a... Yeah, Doggo, you bring a good point. Dang it. Dang it, Doggo. You bring up a really good point. She is the beastiest. I've always talked about it, even way back when on my tank video. I was like, she is naturally the beefiest tank. Huh. Which means you wouldn't have to heal her much as well. You'd rather use Emi instead of Haruka? Haruka does need investment. But I feel like so does Emi though. Oh yeah. But it is easier to get a Haruka than Emi. I actually like... What is Emi? Emi's a 3-star, right? I hardly ever use her. Let me look at mine. Look at this. I mean, Emi's like basic skill is fine. I mean, like Emi, all she can really do is, I mean, she can heal herself. She's resistant to crowd control. Yeah. Dang. I was swapping through some stuff. Do I have Hinas? No, I was on Hibiki. And then I went to Eris's. Okay, so let's look at these tanks. Jesus, where are the tanks? Oh, Haruka, Emi, Yuka. Okay. Are we like, I'm trying to think, like, this again is where tanks and healers are a little bit of a hard decision, but Haruka has a lot of hits with her EX skill. Haruka has a lot of hits with her EX skill. So, like, and she's a red. So let's just talk about, are y'all wanting to put Haruka right here for the sense that she can tank and she has a high, like, she has a high amount of hits? Y'all wanting to put her right here? Because I mean, I can see it with the EX skill. You could use it. She's tanky. But I mean, I can also rank Yuka and Emi if y'all want to. Don't all talk at once. I mean, I don't want to pull all that up. It's like I'm on Blue Archive right now, but let me see. All right, let's oh wait, nobody has. This is gonna be hard. It's multiple targets. Hold on. These are the wrong one. 5-star Haruka. Oh yeah, I did that a couple streams ago. I think that's bad, bro. Y'all should see my jury. All right, let's go. I got about like 7, but I probably missed one. But still, it's like I count like 7. Y'all are saying 8. Still a lot of hits. I maybe missed one because I might have thought it was Shuns, but it's still a lot of hits. It's 10. And then, who else are y'all wanting to? Y'all are talking about EX skill costs. So we did. I'm trying to make sure we did all these units. Yeah, we did everybody explosive. We did all the Mystic students. Oh. S. Tsurugi. Yeah, that's where I got her. S. Tsurugi. Where do I want to put S. Tsurugi? Well, I mean, there was a time, Vaughn, where I was, before the PvP meta changed, I was at rank 1 for a very long time. So, like, I was pretty much rank 1 all the time. Chisei also hits 10 times? Yeah, we have. Tanks that don't have hits on their EX are pretty much equal. Yeah, because then you're just using them. You're just using them to tank. Neither of them are really better than the other. Right? In that sense. Like, I mean, I also feel like with the tanks that we have, I feel like the 3 tanks we have is enough. Like I mean, Tsubaki, Bunny Neru, and Haruka. Well, Yuka needs cover. for her to really be her thing. And she doesn't have a heal when she gets low. She only has a healing cover to help sustain herself. And Haruka's excuse is that she's just tanky AF. I mean, like, we don't have to put like the. I feel like we don't have to put the oh, the new PvP. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But for the tier list, and we can finish this up. Are we good right here? I think. Yeah, that all sounds terrible. But for tier list, are we all good right here? You satisfied? When I make the video, we can be good. Because if so, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this, save it, and then make the video on it. I think it's good. That's one saying it's good. Yeah, Doggo said that. And that's what I was wanting someone to comment. So, if Chisei can break it on her own, then I put her over here. Because she can break it with one EX skill. Lower tiers are always debatable. True. I feel like, you know, it's always gonna be debatable. And again, for anybody who's new, this is the tier list just for Kaiten. Only for Kaiten. I feel like some of the people who join in, they look at it and discuss like, ugh, what is this? How dare you? It's only for Kaiten. All right, we can save this. What's the next one we have to do? I'm not doing that. Honestly, maybe move Mitsuki to, man, always use. Yeah, but I beat it without her though. I beat it without her. She is used, but I beat it without her. So I wouldn't say like, I wouldn't stress somebody that like, you know, you're never gonna complete it without her. I'd say she's like really, really high. Can't, but why? Because, bro, I don't really have DPS. I don't know. Always use is hard to put DPS. Because, like, the supports are kind of like, that's like why I don't rank, that's why I don't rank like Kotama, Hibiki, Serena, Tsubaki, because like, they're going to be at the top of the list. They're going to be over everybody. Because you're like, to not have Kotama is like to not even do a raid, you know? Like, I'm not gonna put Mutsuki on that same tier. Like you use Hibiki for every content in the game. You don't use Mutsuki for every content in the game. Like, there's hardly content that you would never use a Hibiki. There's hardly content that you would, like, not really use Tsubaki. And then Serena, it's pretty much used everywhere else also. And, like, that's just, like, my personal opinion. Right? Like, but I'll make that video. I'll make that video for the tier list. Is Hibiki EX worth using or just her sub skill? I personally use her EX skill for the first phase. In single target content, no. I thought you were talking about for Kaiten. In single target, no. I never use her EX skill. Yeah, her EX does crazy damage in Kaiten. Depends on what single target. Yeah, but like, I mean, you will use it, but I never like. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I feel like I just use everybody else. I feel like I use Hibiki's EX to like get to the next one. True. It does depend, because if you get the 2 rings and you ever maxed out, then you can do that. Ugh. This crap here. I need to invest my Mashiro. Season PvP? Ah, man. It's the wrong season. Oh, this dude has a Haruka. What am I looking at? What is this team? Wow. I just lost. Wow. Wow, okay. That was hilarious. I just use Cherno as my second tank. That's the one. I feel like everything that's wanting to go wrong is going wrong. So typically, so what's really funny is that, no. So what's really funny is that Tsubaki stepped up to take the Karin hit, but then Tsubaki stepped back to avoid the Mashiro hit. Like, Cherno's useless? Not. Cherno's not useless. Cherno is not useless at all. I cannot let you say that. I would rather take off like her, but Cherno's not useless. I'd rather, if we're gonna do something, I'd rather pull out like this, or even do this, but nah, Cherno's not useless. She's not useless in PvP, I promise you. No. I promise you. It's just I'm having very bad matches today. Very bad matches. None of that matters. That's also not the problem. My S Mashiro is bad. That's the thing. I have a bad S Mashiro. I can't do anything. My Mashiro hits like maybe 40k. It's bad. Yeah. 3 tanks. This guy again. Yeah. No. All right, so the team I typically like love using is hold on. Is doing, this is what I did earlier. So I took this off and I did this. This is the team that got me like the 500. Telling you. Cherno's an S here, and she's carried me up to like 300. Jury! Okay. $21K out of jury. But no, so in all seriousness, I don't really care. But in all seriousness, I can't really win a match. I can't go. The other day we got to The other day we got to like 300, but the main problem that we found was, where is she? Ah. Like, I mean, without me, like my S Mashiro is like not invested. Like I have this gear here, but without having this EX Max, without having, she was like my unluckiest summon, so I can't really do anything with this. I need to max out this and everything like that. How much HP on my Tsubaki? I think she's like right at 70k. When she's in the match, she's like with the EX. Oh no, never mind. She's at 70k with Jury. Regular, she's just 60. Yeah, Cherno carried me a lot of matches. It's just today I had terrible luck. Cherno kills Iori and Haruna like instantly. So. Yeah, mine's like a 50. I need to max like these out. Let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, I think I spent all of mine. Yeah. And then my yeah, and the same thing, Melt. Like the team that you're talking about. Here's the thing. Like I did that and it was worse. Because if I'm doing, is that same team you're talking about? Where is it? That's Hina. Hoshino. Tsubaki. And Shun. I'm guessing you're using S Mashiro and like Karin or whoever, right? Is what I'm seeing everybody use. Like, see, I have, they're not my strongest. Like Karin, I haven't leveled up because like, I mean, I would only use her for PvP. I don't use her literally for any other content. As Mashiro, she's only for PvP, so I haven't really invested into her because she's only used for this content. Shun, she's level 3 because like I typically only really use her in PvP, and yeah. And then these other units, Hoshino, I mean Hoshino's like somebody I could get up, but I don't use Hoshino for anything other than PvP. So like I haven't increased a lot of students that are only used for PvP. But like Cherno, I use her for everything. But like the reason why I use Cherno is because like my Cherno is like pretty much like almost maxed out. So like yeah, I will use her. Yeah, but the thing is that my Hibiki never hits anything. Like when Hoshino pushes everybody back, my Hibiki doesn't hit anything. Like she doesn't do anything for me, essentially. But like for me, like absolutely I'll use her because I use Cherno for 2 reasons. If for some odd reason, if I have a chance where I can use Cherno's basic skill, it lowers their crit resistance and then they get hit harder with my Karin or my S Mashiro or Hibiki, whoever, if they're weak, they get hit harder because it's a 29.9, basically a 30% like dip. And her EX skill pretty much hits everybody on the map, and it's only a 5 cost, and it kills pretty much everyone. And then I also have the sub skill maxed out. And she's an S. So like, and she has like hella evasion. So there's times where she would survive. There's times where I've literally, like Vaughn said, won matches because like Cherno has like out tanked somebody. My Hoshino, oh, back to the, like, my Hoshino dies so quickly whenever I need her. Because she's just not fully maxed out. Like, I mean, I have her like on like decent like ish gear. It's just I have to max out her EX skills, but like, you know, so does everybody else. But it's just so much to invest into her as well. Yeah, but see, the thing is I'm not really one to dump. Like I mean, I have them, right? I have 322 shards, and I'm really not trying to dump, dude. But yeah, she gets a lot. I'm just not sure if I want to take that plunge. Because then, if I do that for her, it's like, I don't have enough for S Mashiro. I'd rather, if I'm gonna put stars into somebody, I'd rather do it for S Mashiro. So. But yeah. But I'll get her. Next character that I like do a big summon for, I'll probably, because like, I mean, I already have a lot of 5 stars. So. Most of these came from summons. So. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, she has more HP than my Tsubaki. I was kind of thinking that. But I need to level up her skills. So, there's been a lot of Gehenna students lately. So I haven't been able to max out my Haruka's skills. Like, I got her up to a 5-star. And, you know, she's maxed out pretty much everything. But I just need to wait for when I can, like, not have a Gehenna student that I need to level up. And then I can do that too. Because I can't level up her EX skill because I'm, like, literally waiting on... I need more credits. Like, see, I took away Gehenna mats for Harna. Like, I need to max out my Harna. I need to max out, like, there's so many students. I took away from my Izuna. My Izuna was ready to be maxed, but she's almost there. Then there's just so many students. Oh yeah. Gehenna. Her too. Hina. What does she need? But it's just so many mats is needed, man. But as for the tier list, we're pretty much done with the tier list. I'll try to get that video out. Probably I'll probably work on it tomorrow and get it dropped. And then if you're in the Discord, I'll post it in the tier list channel for a month now. I feel you. But I'll post the tier list in the Discord, like without the video, just like the full thing. And then the video will be uploaded probably tomorrow or the day after that. I have to compile everything and I have to pretty much rewatch this whole stream. That when I go over each character, like I can have at least a minute or so to do it. Because that last video took a long time. And then I'm trying to think anything else. Next week, possibly Monday, right? That's when we'll make the Bina one. So I'll have it scheduled out as well. I don't want to do it this week because I need to get to other games. And like for Blue Archive, it's a dead week, so I'm not really going to be focusing on Blue Archive this week. So I'll probably do it while I'm it'll be, I guess, the new banner too. So we'll do the Bina one then. Next week on Monday, same time. We'll do that one. And then yeah, make the new tier list for that. And then that next week is when we'll make Perero. Which we all know that it's gonna be that. So yeah. But yeah, we'll be making a tier list for the next 2 weeks on Monday, 6 p.m. We'll do that because this one went an hour shorter than the last one. It wasn't as bad. The priest raid was pretty controversial, but that's pretty much all I have, guys. Nothing else really. So I will catch you guys next time. I'll be streaming after this. What am I gonna stream after this? I don't know. I may or may not stream Soul Tide after this. I'm kind of tired. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You lucky gamers.